Please give it up for Briscoe.
All right. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for having us out. We're going to play the title track of our album that comes out next week called Heat of July. 1, 2, 3. Denver's a drive we can do in a day. I made a promise we won't do more than that. I caught her, I feel the side of you. If you're sleeping, better pull down your hat. 'Cause heaven, she knows just how to make me a fool of a man. I've been driving nearly 500 miles. Smell of the rain burning up on the asphalt, sweet as honey on the tip of my tongue. Long as the thunder clouds roll through the desert, I'll be holding my youth like a gun. 'Cause heaven, I know just how to patiently wait on the rain. We've hit 100 now for 25 days. Well, July keeps breaking, and something about it makes me feel like I'm home. Days are getting long again, and the people start to moving real slow. 'Cause heaven, I know just how to wait on the cool of the day. I've been living nearly half of my life in the heat of July. Its way down the coastline, we were making our way down the hall. Looking back, we were learning the hard way, if I think we were learning at all. 'Cause heaven, I know just how hard it can burn in the sun. I was hoping she stayed until fall.
Welcome. I'm just going to need you to confirm one more time that you're not actually brothers.
No relation.
We got our driver's license if we have to prove it.
I'm going to need to see documentation.
We can make that happen, but promise we're not related, as far as we know.
But you are lifelong friends, right?
We are, yes. We met at a summer camp when we were in middle school and started playing guitar together and stayed buddies until we went to UT together, Texas, in Austin. And that's where we kind of got started with the band.
Yeah, I went to UT too. I feel like you do, when you're in Tennessee, have to clarify. We're like, not University of Tennessee,
know, we played
UT,
Knoxville.
Texas.
Yeah, we played Knoxville for the first time 2 nights ago now. And I kept saying that, and I kept thinking, wow, I really got to think about it here, huh?
What was it like to kind of reunite after meeting at camp and then start playing music together?
It was the best thing ever. I mean, like Philip said, we've known each other for a while, and we grew up in different cities in Texas that were about 3 hours apart. And so we would see each other, 4 or 5 times a year, and when we were together, we'd play as much music as we could. We'd work on a song or cover a song or this or that. And so to finally be in the same city in Austin was just like, I mean, the world was our oyster. We could play shows whenever we wanted. We could jam whenever we wanted, write songs whenever we wanted. So it was awesome.
And I feel like you were on two parallel tracks because you're both, I mean, you're in school, but then at the same time, you're making music together. And your debut album, I think you got signed, right? Like a few months before graduating. So you're like taking your finals while like having this huge life event happen. What was that like?
I mean, it was awesome. I think we were just fortunate to end up at Texas in a city like Austin, and not too dissimilar from Nashville here. It's a place where we could go to school, every day of the week, and then play a gig every day of the week. And we'd meet, musicians. We got to be a part of a scene, start to meet folks, start to meet people from the industry as well in Austin. And I think that, we were just fortunate to be able to do both of those things, and we were making our parents happy when we actually got our degrees. At the same time, we got to pursue music at a higher level just because we were living in Austin.
Were you playing like a hole in the wall?
Funny enough, we have never actually played. There's a venue in Austin, the legendary Hole in the Wall. We've never played it. It's kind of funny, when we moved to Austin, it was like tail end of the pandemic. So a lot of those places were shut down. So we were, playing backyard shows or just really anywhere outside that we could play. And then it wasn't until like a year or so in that we were able to start working our way into some of the venues around Austin and got to play that whole scene, which was a blast.
Yeah. DIY, baby.
DIY.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
Well, I think also, too, you're graduating and you're like, well, I don't have to worry about what I'm going to do with my life because I already have. Just jumping right into it.
Yeah, for better or for worse, we knew we were going to be musicians once we graduated. So.
Well, for better, in my opinion.
Thank you.
You're going to play a song from that album that you released, your debut. Which one are you going to play?
We're going to play a song called The Well from the album West of It All. All right, one. Gotta think about how it goes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go.
When the well runs dry and the food runs out, and the words you speak are the only things that Tonight, my darling, we'll sing, we'll shout on high as we wait for the well to run dry.
Thank you, folks. Thank you all very much.
So that one is from your debut album. Now you're gearing up to release Heat of July, your sophomore record. Is it true that this next one was written largely on the road while you were touring?
Yeah, it is. So once we released our debut record, like you said, we graduated and we pretty much just hit the road. So for the last 2 years or so, we've just been playing. Been super fortunate to get to play all over the country and up in Canada and down in Mexico a little bit as well, which has been a blast. But with that, we just kind of started having to learn how to write on the road. And in one sense, it's super easy when you get to see just every corner of this country. There's a lot to take in and a lot of experiences to fuel your songwriting. But on the other hand, you're just kind of sitting there in a van without an instrument in your hand. So we had to learn how to, almost like writing poetry, just kind of sit with the words. And it was a cool experiment, if you will, and I think really helped develop us as songwriters in between the debut and this upcoming record.
Yeah, say the steering wheel drums can only take you so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was there a particular element of landscape or a city or a state on your tour that really inspired this album in particular?
You know, that's a great question. I think more so than some of the music that we've put out in the past, I think that this album, Heat of July, leans into the fact that we're from Texas, which is kind of contrary to what we just talked about. But I think a lot of times we were missing home on the road too. So I think that it was equal parts being inspired by the scenery that we were seeing, by the folks that we were meeting, but also missing home a little bit too. So I think that it's a combination of that. And then we also just love the southwestern United States and that landscape, especially the greater desert. So, yeah, I think both of those.
Ah, and you both got married, right, recently?
We did, yeah.
Yes, so that's a different lifestyle on the road than when you're out there. I mean, I assume you're in relationships already before. But how did, I guess, this new concept of family play into the record? Because that was a big theme as well, right?
Yeah, it was a huge theme. Being on the road, like Philip said, a lot of the time we were, missing home and missing our then girlfriends turned fiancés, now wives, and we just had a lot of time through those seasons to kind of reflect on those relationships and how they have progressed and how they started and where they are now. And so a lot of these songs were kind of, inspired by just kind of sitting with all that stuff. And, ultimately we're super grateful for our respective wives and just their support. And so it's sweet to get to write a couple songs about them.
Very nice. And then just again, new album out September 19th. What would you like people to know about this one?
That's a great question. What do we want people to know about Heat of July? I don't know. I think we're just really proud of it. I think these are songs that we're going to be excited about for years to come. I think they're songs that we want people to hear because we're proud of the way it came together and the way it turned out. So yeah, I hope that people can just get a little glimpse into our lives and how grateful we feel to be able to do this.
Amazing. Well, congratulations. And you're finishing off with Saving Grace, right? You want to intro that one for us?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. Saving Grace is kind of one of those songs that we're just kind of talking about that depicts meeting my wife. And at the time, she was living in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And so I'd go visit her up there, and she'd come back to Austin and just kind of those initial experiences. And, pretty quickly it was like, oh wow, this is different than anything else I've experienced before, and just kind of wrote about not wanting that to go away. So it's called Saving Grace. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sunset sinking down the interstate, running on fumes from the night before. 3 days loving on a wildfire high, and my white t-shirt still smells like smoke. And you came in steady as a northbound train, headlights shining through your hazel eyes, and you crashed through the walls of the love I knew, and you settled down easy on my troubled mind. So don't you go, no, won't you stay? I need your love most every day. You fly so high, but your wheel has rain. Oh, you're my saving grace. Oh, you're my saving grace. Teardrops sliding down my stone-wall face as you told me of the man that you knew I'd be. Yeah, to this day I hold them as the sweetest words he ever said to me. Yeah, they're the sweetest words he ever said to me. So don't you go, no, won't you stay? I need your love most every day. You fly so high, but your wheel has rain. Oh, you're my saving grace. Oh, you're my saving grace. And it's so hard unless I feel you in my arms to think you're real when it don't feel that way at all. There's a hope carved in these hard words where I pace my way to March, 'cause I knew that night in Rogers it was different from the start. So don't you go, no, won't you stay? I need your love most every day. You fly so high, but your wheel has rain. Oh, you're my saving grace. Oh, you're my saving grace. Oh, you're my saving grace. Thank you so much.
That was the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Heat of July out September 19th. Everyone, please give it up one more time for Briscoe.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for having us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.